This weekend, if you're doing anything outdoors, it's going to be very warm. We're going to be back in the 80s. We made it to 87 today.
Woo.
I know, not quite really normal for this time of year, but it certainly does happen. Fall season, we're in a transition, so we have a lot of ups and downs. But today, it was definitely very warm, and it's still kind of mild. This is our Integris camera, part of our Lucky Star Sky Cam network. We still have mostly clear skies, but we're also still at 65 degrees with the south wind coming in at 5 miles an hour. We have lots of 50s showing up across the far east, lots of upper 60s and low 70s still hanging strong across the west. Now in eastern Oklahoma, that wind is finally starting to shift to the south and east, so everyone's seeing more of a southerly wind between about 5 to 10 miles an hour. That one's going to stay pretty light overnight tonight. Really not a whole lot of change happening. You can see most of the country pretty quiet, rain and storms along the east coast and some cloud cover moving in out of the south from what is still Hurricane Norma. We're going to talk about her in just a little bit. But in the meantime, the weekend looks fantastic. 80s will continue. It's going to stay dry. We could certainly use the rain. We definitely need it. And it is headed our way. That moisture from Norma, at least the remnants from it, could actually move into Oklahoma as early as about Monday, but we're talking far southern Oklahoma Monday afternoon and evening. The rest of us getting our chance as we get into Tuesday. Even better news, we have another system coming in behind it. That's going to bring us additional rainfall as we get into Wednesday. Some of us could see some rain Thursday. Another wave comes in Friday, so lots of rain in behind that storm system. By the end of next week, we're expecting much cooler air to move in, while the colder air stays just to the north, but it will be kind of a shock to the system. We're going from 80s to eventually 50s for highs probably by the time we get into next weekend. But just kind of looking at where Norma is currently, we're still at a category 3. Can't really see much of the eye anymore, so it is weakening just a little bit, but still strong. Don't get me wrong, we still have a gust of 150 miles an hour, and it's slowly moving off to the north-northwest before eventually making its way to the north and east. So as we go through the rest of the weekend, eventually this hurricane will start to weaken, become a tropical storm, and then the remnants will move up into Texas and eventually Oklahoma as we get into Monday and Tuesday, and you can see the rain moving in from the west. That's from the next storm system moving in after that. So for tonight, staying dry. We will see some increase in clouds, I think, by tomorrow morning. So more of a filtered sunshine tomorrow. Temperatures starting out in the 50s, but we're going to end up back in the 80s. So 87 in Oklahoma City, some low 80s around Stillwater, Alva, 81 degrees in Woodward, but looking at about 90 degrees again in southwest Oklahoma. Sunday afternoon, the wind starts to pick up a little bit more out of the south. We're going to be in the upper 80s in Oklahoma City again, 87 in Alva, 88 degrees in Clinton, 89 in Hobart, 90 in Lawton with a little bit more wind out to the west as well. Monday, temperatures come down a few degrees for some locations, not everyone. We're actually looking at the upper 80s in Ponca City, but 84 in Oklahoma City, 82 in Ardmore, 85 in Lawton, and a little bit cooler in southeast Oklahoma, 77 in Durant. Well, that's where we actually have the best chance of seeing some early showers move in before the rest of the state actually gets that rain. But as of right now, still some of the data painting a picture of anywhere from 1 to 2 inches of rain across parts of central Oklahoma, while we're going to see more out to the west and a little bit less off to the south and east. But talking football now, if you're headed to the OU game tomorrow in Norman, it's going to start out just a little cool, but by kickoff, we're going to be in the mid-70s, halftime, low 80s, fourth quarter, the mid-80s. Again, more of a partly sunny sky, but West Virginia, OSU game, it's going to be a little bit cooler with a chance of showers. But the showers move into Oklahoma as we get into next week. Tuesday and Wednesday looking really nice. Thursday, we're going to get a little bit of a break before more rain moves in. Friday, guys, back to you.